Good morning class 4, welcome to the online class. As we were doing chapter number 12, how heavy, how light. So we will continue with the same chapter. I think you all are following the offline and online, both the videos, isn't it? So on Friday, in online video we have done up to page number 135, and then on Saturday in offline video we have done up to page number 144. Those who have not seen the offline video, kindly you will go through it. Okay, up to page 144 we have already completed, but just a revision we will do it now once more. Okay, what we have done in the last class. In last class, up to page 135, we have learnt how to weigh the different things. The lightest one, the in-between one, and the heaviest one. Which things they comes under the lightest, then in heaviest, and in-between, with the help of their balance. With the help of the balance, we have weighed the things, and then we have written it in the different columns, isn't it? And after that, in page 137 it was given the balance, and in the balance there were weights were given. You have to add that weights, and then you have to tell that which pan will go down. As you know, the heavier pan will go down, isn't it? So you have to add both the sides of the pan, and then you have to find it out which one is the heavier one and where you will draw the arrow. This was for page 137. Then in the next page, for page 138 and 39, we have done that which things you have to weight in kilograms and which things you have to weight in grams. That means the things which we are using in less quantity. Suppose the soaps, then the toothpaste, the tea, pepper, like this, it comes in the small quantity. Mustard seeds, we are using these things in the small quantity. That's why we are weighing these things in grams. Whereas in our everyday life, we are weighing rice, wheat, these things in the kg. So these things, it comes in the kg. That means kilogram. So this we have done in our previous class. And one more thing we have done in the previous class. There was one story. You go through the story. It is very interesting story. Okay. And then in page 143, the topic was broken stones. In this topic, we have learned that how a person, Abdu, how he is weighing with the broken stones. First of all, he has a big stone whose weight was 13 kg. With that 13 kg stone, he was selling the firewood. But one day what happened? The stone broke down into 3 pieces, and the 3 pieces, its weight is given. One is 5 kg, one is 6 kg, and one is 2 kg. Like this, 3 weights are given. Okay. Now in this 3 weights, the person, that means the Abdu, he is selling the firewood. How he is selling the firewood? First option was given 1 kg firewood. So how he is weighing 1 kg firewood? Look to the picture in page 143. In one balance, he has kept the 5 kg stone plus the sticks, and in the other balance, in the other pan, he has kept 6 kg. So when it is equalized, that means when both are same at that time, it means that both the sides, it has the same weight, 6 kg, 6 kg, isn't it? But what is that? 5 kg was the stone and plus some sticks was there, isn't it? So that sticks weigh 1 kg. This way he is weighing 1 kg of firewood. Okay. Now come to the next page, page 144. In next page, the option A is given. You have to weigh 4 kg of firewood with these stones. So to weigh the 4 kg of firewood, what he will do? He will keep in one pan a stone of 6 kg. A stone of 6 kg, and on the other side of the pan he will keep the firewood plus the 2 kg stone. The firewood plus the 2 kg stone. Now both the side it is 6 kg, 6 kg, but this side it is the 2 kg stone plus the firewood. So the firewood, it weighs 4 kg, isn't it? The firewood, it weighs 4 kg. Next, the number B is given 3 kg of firewood. Now in this 3 kg of firewood, what he has done? In one side of the pan he has kept 5 kg, and in the other side of the pan he has kept the 2 kg stone plus the firewood. Now this 2 kg plus the firewood, it makes 5 kg, isn't it? So both are balanced 5. That means that sticks, it is of 3 kg weight. It is of 3 kg weight. Okay. And the last one, see, I have given you as homework in the previous class. 7 kg of firewood. So 7 kg of firewood, how he will balance? Very simple. He will take 2 stones. One is 5 kg, one is 2 kg stones in the one pan, and in the other pan he will keep all the sticks. He will not keep the stone, just he will keep the sticks, isn't it? So this 2, it will be balancing to 7 kg, and he will sell the 7 kg of the firewood. Okay, so up to this we have already completed in the offline class. Now today we will start from page number 145. So kindly come to page 145. Post office. Post office. Have you ever been to a post office? Have you gone to a post office? Yes, of course you have gone, isn't it? What different things do people go there for? Now you have to say for what activities the people they are going to the post office. Can you tell me? What are the activities? See, first of all, we are going to the post office to give the letters, isn't it? To suppose we want the letters to be delivered to some other city or to some other state. So these things we are doing through the post office. Then if I want to deliver some parcels, that also I have to pass through the, or I have to parcel it through the, or I have to give it through the post office, isn't it? Then to buy the postcard, inland letters, these things, the previously when there was no phone at that time, the people uses the inland letters, postcard, then the envelopes. So this, for these things, they all are going to the post office. Okay. Now see the question. How much does a postcard cost? Now here is one postal rate. One list is given of postal rate. From this postal rate you find it out what is the cost of the postcard. What is the cost of the postcard? Can you tell me what is the cost of the postcard? Yes, it is 50 paise. Very good. It is 50 paise or rupees 0.50. So write it in the space. Write it in the space. Rupees 0.50. And as you know, before the point it is rupees and after the point it is paise. So since here it is before the point 0, that means 0 rupees, and after the point 50, so it is 50 paise. So the cost of postcard is 50 paise. Write it in the book. Rupees 0.50. Rupees 0.50 or 50 paise. Next one. How much does an inland letter cost? Now what is the cost of the inland letter? What is the cost of inland letter? It is exactly 2 rupees 50 paise. 2 rupees 50 paise. So write it in the book. 2 rupees 50 paise. Written. Now come to the next one. Look at the postal rates given in the chart. Now question number 1. By seeing the postal rates you have to solve these questions. First question. How much will you have to pay for stamps on a letter weighing 50 grams? Now suppose you want to send a letter whose weight is 50 gram. Now for this 50 gram, how much stamp you have to paste on that letter, that you have to find it out. Okay. Now see, there is a column in the list, letter weighing. Letter weighing. First it is written, first 20 grams or less, 5 rupees. Next it is written, for every additional 20 grams it is 2 rupees. So first for 20 grams you have to give 5 rupees, and after that with additional 20 grams you have to give 2 rupees, 2 rupees, 2 rupees, like this. Okay. So for 50 gram, see, for 50 gram, this is page 145. Question number 1. It is given here 50 grams, isn't it? Now you have to break this 50 gram. So how can you break? You have to break in 20, because here it is given for 20 grams, isn't it? So you will break it for 20. So 20 grams plus 20 grams plus 10 grams. 20 plus 20, 40 plus 10, 50 grams. So we have balanced the 50 gram. Now see, for the first 20 gram you have to give rupees 5, and after that it is written for every additional 20 gram. These are the additional, isn't it? So you have to pay rupees 2 for additional. Now this 10 gram is also coming for 20 grams, so this will also be rupees 2. Now when you will add 5, 7, 9, that means 9 rupees you have to give for stamps. 9 rupees stamp you have to give for 50 grams. So write it down. Write the calculation also. Otherwise you will miss the calculation. Means you will not be able to understand how the 9 rupees has come. So kindly write the calculation also. Now next one. Akash wants to send a parcel of Math Magic textbook to his friend Rani in Chennai. The book weighs 200 gram. See the chart to find the cost of posting the book. Now see, for Math Magic book, it is to be parcel. That means now you will see the column of parcel. For column of parcel, it is written 50 grams or less you have to give 5 rupees stamp, and next it is written for every additional 50 grams you have to give 3 rupees extra, isn't it? So same way you break this 200 gram. The cost, the weight of Math Magic textbook is 200 gram. So you will parcel it, okay, because it is not a letter, it is a parcel you have to send to Chennai. Okay, now see, 200 gram. Now this 200 gram you have to break it in 50s because it is parcel. So 50 gram plus 50 gram plus 50 gram plus 50 gram, isn't it? So this will be for first 50 gram rupees 5, and with additional for every additional 50 gram it is rupees 3. So rupees 3 plus rupees 3 plus rupees 3. 1, 2, 3. 3 times 3 rupees. So it will be rupees 5, 8, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Yes, rupees 14. That means for parcel of Math Magic book he has to give rupees 14 stamp. 14 rupees stamp is to be pasted for the Math Magic textbook. Clear? 14 rupees stamp is to be pasted for Math Magic textbook. The board is clear to everyone? Okay, now change the page. Change the page. Come to page 146, question number 3. Read the weight shown in the picture. Find out the cost of sending a parcel of that weight. Now you have to send a parcel as shown, and it's you have to find out the cost of the stamp. Now quickly read the weight it is given in the picture. In the picture it is given. See the weight of the parcel and tell me what is the weight of the parcel. See the weight of the parcel and tell me what is the weight of the parcel. See, you can see the needle, it is between 200 to 250. It is between them, isn't it? Not 200, not 250, but it is between that. That means it is 225. So write the parcel's weight is equals to 225. Or you can write 230 also. You can write 230 also. Now cost of the stamp you have to find out. So cost of the stamp, the same thing you will do as we have done for question number 2. That means this 225 gram is to be splitted. That means 50 gram plus 50 gram plus 50 gram plus 50 gram plus 25 gram, isn't it? 50 plus 50, 100, then 50, 150, 200, 225. So for first 50 gram you have to give rupees 5. So for first 50 gram 5 rupees, and for every additional 50 gram you have to give rupees 3. That means 1, 2, 3 and 4 times rupees 3. 1, 2, 3 plus 4. 4 times rupees 3. So when you are adding, you are getting 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 and 17. Rupees 17 we are getting as answer. Rupees 17. So write it down. Cost of stamp rupees 17. Rupees 17. Okay. So this way, first of all, you will break the parcel or the letter what is giving. Okay. After that, you will charge the stamps on that. Clear? So I think this question is clear to you. Now come to the next topic. How many stamps? Rahul needs stamps of rupees 25 for his parcel. He went to the post office. Only stamps of rupees 1, rupees 2, rupees 5 and rupees 10 were there at that time. Using those stamps, in how many different ways can he make rupees 25? Can you show 5 different ways? What is the heaviest parcel he can send using stamps of rupees 25? Now see here, Rahul, he want to send a parcel for rupees 25. For this, when he has gone to the post office, in the post office there are only rupees 1, 2, 5 and 10 rupees stamp is there. It is available there. Okay, so with this he has to paste the stamp and then he has to send the parcel. You have to find it out for rupees 25. Or what different way he can adjust this 25 rupees in the stamps. How can he adjust it in the 25 rupees stamp? Can you tell me? Can you tell me? How can he adjust? See, first of all, he has a 1 rupee stamp, isn't it? So what he can do? He can buy rupees 1 stamp 25. Then it will be rupees 25. Then number P, he has one more option, that he can buy rupees 2. I want rupees 2 stamp 12 plus rupee 1. This will also be rupees 25, isn't it? Then next, for rupees 5 rupee stamp, he will buy 5. That also rupees 25. Then for one more option, rupees 10 plus rupees 5 into 3. That means 1 rupees 10 stamp and 5 rupees 5 rupees stamp. That will also make rupees 25. And one more, 5 different ways you have to write. So one more you can write, rupees 10 stamp 2 plus rupees 5 stamp. This is also rupees 25, isn't it? This is also rupees 25. So this way he can buy different types of stamp from rupees 25. Different types of stamp from rupees 25. Okay. Yes, you all have given the correct answer. Okay, now come to the next one. Our weight together. A frog was struggling to escape from the mouth of a crow. How can I escape? The frog thought. Suddenly a trick came to his mind. He asked the crow, are you good at arithmetic? If yes, then I will ask you a problem. Now see, there is one story given about the frog and the crow. The frog, it was in the mouth of the crow and he wanted to escape from that. So he thought of a trick. He asked that, can you answer me a question? Your weight is 650 gram and I am only 145 gram. How much do we weigh together? Now he wants that together what is our weight. The crow was good at mathematics, so he happily opened his beak to answer. So the crow, he was very good in mathematics, so when he was just opened the mouth to answer the question, what happened? The frog escaped from the mouth, isn't it? Now what happened after that? So what was the answer the crow wanted to give? Now can you tell me what was the answer the crow wanted to give? That means after addition, 650 plus 145, what will be the answer? Exactly, it is 795. So the answer the crow wants to give was 795. But before answering, the frog has escaped from his mouth, isn't it? Okay, now come to page 147. Come to page 147. Am I fit or fat? The chart shows the different the chart shows the height and weight of children between 6 to 10 years old. Now here is one chart. It is showing the age, weight and their height. Now you also fill the table by finding out the age, height and weight of any 5 friends. Now it is activity, it is told to do with your friends. So leave the activity. Now you are not, the friends are present with you, isn't it? They are present virtually with you but not physically. Okay, turn the page, come to page 148. Puzzle. This puzzle you will solve it of your own, but then also I am reading. How many oranges? All oranges have equal weight. The 2 papayas have the same weight. The weight in the first and second balances are equal. So how many oranges balance the weight in the third one? Now here 3 pictures are shown and it is written that the weight of 2 papayas are same and the weight of oranges, all the 3 oranges, it is of same weight. Now with these things you have to weight the different thing. First it is shown in the balance, one side 3 oranges and one side 1 orange and 1 mango. Then in the second balance it is shown 2 papaya one side and in the other pan 2 oranges and 1 mango. Now the third balance you have to complete it. It is shown 1 papaya plus 1 mango, and in that pan how many oranges? You have to write only oranges, or you have to draw only oranges. So how many oranges can you think it will be there? How many oranges? Exactly, it will be 4 oranges. It will be 4 oranges. So you will draw there, okay, 4 oranges. The weight of 4 oranges is equal to the weight of 1 papaya and 1 mango. The weight of 4 oranges, it is equal to 1 papaya and 1 mango. You will draw it, okay. Next one, find that marble. This marble you do it of your own. It is the puzzle, you can do it of your own because it will not come in the exam. Okay, the puzzle, it will not come in the exam, this puzzle of page 148. Okay students, today up to this only. Whatever we have done, you once more practice it, okay. And in our next class we will start the next chapter, that is chapter number 13, fields and fences. And kindly follow the offline videos. In offline also we are doing the math magic, okay. And up to which page we will complete, that page, up to that page only it will be coming for the term 2 assessment, okay. So please follow both the classes. Clear? So bye all of you for today. And join your next class. Just listen one thing. Whatever we will do it in the class, up to that it will come in the assessment. Okay? Not more than that. Means whichever page we will complete it, only up to that page it will come for the exam, for the assessment, term 2 assessment. And remember, term 2 assessment includes PT2 also, PT2 chapters also. Okay, so remember, term 2 assessment is included the PT2 chapters also. Okay, yes, goodbye and practice the maths.